Hello and welcome to another update video on FET, Fetch.AI. So does FET still have a chance? I want to talk a little bit about that. Is FET in a bear market or is there a chance for another rally? Well, I talked about this today. With some members today on Discord. And I know this is a topic that you guys are very much focused on, concerned about this move up on the FET chart. Now, I still think there is a case to be made for higher prices, but the actual setup that we had on this chart is broken. We can be very clear about that. It got invalidated on Friday. There are a few problems on this or regarding this chart that I talked about again and again in videos when you followed them, or even the written analysis, then you know that. There was an update on FET only in one of the last written long-term updates that I posted on Discord. And I highlighted again back then, already back in August, the problems here on this chart. Yeah, I said, for example, that before we had the flash crash here, right? We had it labeled like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this was wave 4, this was wave 3 in an ABC structure. So we were already tracking it just as a corrective rally. But I highlighted that wave 4 was deeper than ideal. So it was one of the weak spots, yeah. And also, this move up, obviously now invalidated, but it would have only worked as a diagonal pattern, yeah. And I pointed out in that update, these are less reliable. So those were the issues with the chart. There's another one that I often mentioned in videos, in long-term videos on FET, which was that here, this third wave, which would have been the third wave, was shorter than ideal. But I gave it the chance. And I gave it the chance because the bounce from the April low looked like a pretty clean 5-wave move up. So one of the better local setups, but with a messy and weak context. But yeah, could clearly not defend this low, this April low. And that basically invalidated a long trade setup. So what does that mean now? Yeah, it means the structure is broken. It means that, of course, there is still a chance for higher prices. But I mean, look, the trend is objectively down. So I haven't got any clear long trade, let's say long trade setup here. Yeah. And I have to say the microstructure to the downside is pretty unclear. It's pretty messed up. But I am considering when we might have bought. I mean, we just need a setup for higher prices first. We need to see how the structure now from that low develops, because this is a 3-wave move up very, very clearly, okay? And there is only really a low if we get a 5-wave move up and a 3-wave move down and then a breakout. We haven't got that. I'll show you on the smaller time frame how that would look like. I have said in previous updates that we need a break above this level at 50 cents for an indication that we really formed a low, because that's where the selling pressure came in. So to answer the question, does FET still have a chance? Can FET still rally to $6.20? The answer is yes, it can. But obviously with a break of the April low, we need a new local setup. And we need a break back above 50 cents. Those are the signals I want to see. Especially the break above 50 cents is important. Then we can focus on the $1 level as next objective for the bulls. But we are printing lower lows and lower highs. So that's the concern at the moment. So I do not see this as a quality chart, but I see it as one that has a chance to perform if the altcoin situation improves potentially later in Q4. You can see here, I mean, this is how it could look like, right? How we could grind higher, maybe as an ABC structure or a 5-wave move. But overall, there's currently weakness. After the price recovered from the Friday low all the way up to here, 43 cents, we started a pullback. And it's already, I mean, how much did we go down again? Like 30% again? 40? Over 40% again. So it's a pullback. Still looks like a three-wave move. And we're now in a support zone, but no buy reaction yet. So what I'm tracking for many other coins is maybe a broader ABC structure before we start an attempt to rally higher. So we need to hold basically this support zone between 15.6 cents and 26 cents. And if we start to see an impulsive reaction from here, then break above 50 cents, I think we're going to get back into an uptrend. Until then, pressure is down. Until then, weakness. Yeah. Again, remember the previous setup got broken. So we need a new setup. I wouldn't call this here a high quality setup. I intentionally highlighted in previous updates. We can't really trust the structures at the moment. Yeah, we need to get a bit more stability here in place first. And it is only a so-called AB structure here. So I just use it to have a support area and to observe the support area for reactions. But not quality-wise, because I don't see, I don't see any clear structure here. This could be anything. I don't know what happened in that wick. It's not visible to me. And that means the data quality is poor. And that means I want to be on the side of caution right now. But I'll keep you updated, and I'm watching for upside reversal signals. I know you guys like the coin. Again, it's not necessarily about, who likes the coin, but I obviously a lot of the content here is community driven. So I focus on the coins you guys want to see most. But I have to tell you what objectively the levels are, what the structure is, but also my impression. And yeah, I don't see much strength here. But once we break above resistances, 38 cents and then 50, things could start to improve. That's the update on FET. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure you also follow us on X. There are additional charts, updates, news, and much more. I'll leave a link for this channel for you guys in the comment section. And also, remember, tomorrow we've got at 5 p.m. UTC our member live session. Every week we go through lots of altcoins to get a good understanding of the sentiment in the sector, setups, preparation for the following week, and much more. Feel free to join. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.